true incident. It is not a story as such. In 1979, sir, first time I traveled to America. It was my first travel by air and going to a different country. I got down in Boston, and there was a visa and custom officer. I was the last in the queue. They were winding up, and I stood in a queue, and when my turn came, they were tired probably. He asked me following questions. Number one, why have you come to this country? When are you returning? What's your husband's salary? How long you want to stay in this country? How much dollars do you have? Do you have the return ticket? It was a difficult question for a young girl of 28 years old, first time coming out of country. I answered all the questions, and he checked my return ticket. Then I said, I want 6 months visa. Then he said, no, you will get only 3 months visa. He stamped it, and he did not give any explanation. Neither I had the courage to ask why only 3 months. I went to the custom officers. He looked from top to bottom and told me, lady, what are you wearing this kind of a huge material? I said, it's called sari, sir. He said, is it? Then he said, you're from which country? I told him, I'm from a country known as India. He said, oh, I know a little bit about that. Do you have snakes on the road? I said, no, only in the field. Is your father Maharaja? I said, no, he's a doctor. He asked me, how can you speak good English? I said, we have many languages in India, but English is also taught to us. Then he asked me, why have you come over here? It's a developed country. I said, my husband is working, so I have come here. Then he said, everybody is a magician there? I said, no, sir, there are very few people, magicians are there. We go and see their play. It is like anyone else. He looked as if I am from a different planet and looked down upon me heavily and told me to go and check my bag thoroughly. There was nothing to bring because I was also not well off to take something. I came out, I was holding my passport. I felt very sad. India, which has 5,000 years old history, a great civilization, and a great culture, and which has given zero to the world, all these things we have. And the way he treated me is I'm coming from somewhere with no culture, no money, or in a very different way. I met my husband, Mr. Murty. It is not I'm telling my personal story, it is a story which gives me even today encouragement in life. And I told him why these people are treating us. He said, people who know history can appreciate history. A common man or Aam Aadmi will appreciate your performance. If you perform well, the world appreciates. If you don't perform, people will neglect even though you have a great history. He said, we are young. That time, both of us were young. What we can do in our lifetime? Let us give something back to our country. Work sincerely, perform well. That's all is in our hand. More than that, we too, simple people, ordinary people from ordinary families, will not be able to do more than that. But let us give our 100% to improve our country, whatever is possible. Many years passed, sir. So much water is flown over a period of time. Then, recently I went to America after many, many years. I was the last in the queue. I came from actually Cuba, I suppose. Somewhere from the South America I was coming. In my plane, I was the only lady wearing a sari. We sat in the plane. I came to the customs office. Visa. I thought again the same, what questions he will ask. Again, he was winding up. I was the last person in the queue. He looked at me and said, why have you come here? I said, I have to deliver a few lectures in America. He said, what are you? I said, I'm an author and a philanthropist. He said, oh, that's fair. That's nice. Then he stamped. He did not ask me any questions. He stamped. When he stamped, I said, 3 months. I said, no, sir, I don't want 3 months. I will be here only for a week. Why are you stamping for 3 months? He said, jokingly said, oh, no problem. Ours is a great country. Welcome to America. See many more places. I was a little bit surprised. And when he was winding up, incidentally, he asked me, incidentally, ma'am, you're from which place? From India. I said, I'm from south of India by the name Karnataka, and that in Bangalore. He said, oh, you don't have to give explanation. Bangalore is famous for, it is the Silicon Valley of India. I know a lot of people from your country who are very good in software. They come from India and work here. So we are aware of Bangalore. And also joked, a day may come We can use Bangalore as a verb, Bangalored. And he left. Then I went to customs office. And I thought he will ask me, what have you brought? Because I came from South America. He might search. He looked at me and said, oh, lady, we don't have to search anything for you. And you can go. And he was winding up and he came, we walked together. He said, can I ask you some more questions? I said, please do ask. He said, I observed India has changed. India has become different. He told me, you Indians are very enterprising. Lot of people are, unicorns have developed in India. And they do come for business here. I said, yes. Then he said, you Indians are very hardworking. I have never seen someone hardworking like this. Because on Sunday you go to shop, all the shops are closed in America, but an Indian grocery shop is always opened. You are hardworking people. Number 3, you people help each other. You help each other a lot. Number 4, he said, on a lighter side, your food is excellent because you go to any place in America, you have an Indian restaurant and a Patel's motel. Then he said, more than that, you are law-abiding people. You are good people. So by this time we know what is India. And then he told me, I know India's diaspora. I attend Diwali, Holi, and Gujarati is Navratri. Or they say, now he knows his own accent. And your people are so large-hearted, they call everyone. India is something different, which we never knew. And many of my friends do come to India, particularly for dental surgery, because getting in America, dental surgery takes time, it's expensive. India is much cheaper. I came out with my passport holding, Ghar wohi, Angan wohi, Jane sab kuch naya naya. What is that made India great in the last 10-15 years? What is that which made India great? The same person, and it is my experience, without any bias I'm telling you. It is what is that made India great? It is the stable government, stable finance budget, bold budget, a great leader. A leader who is proud of Indian origin. A leader who respects India's culture. A leader who is not scared. A leader who believes Indian can make it. It's okay. My experience has taught me, sir. It is my own experience, without bias, I am telling you. It has taught us a good leader, a good finance budget, and law-abiding people, we can make anything. There are hiccups, there are difficulties, there are pitfalls. Rome was not built in a day. So nothing will happen in one day. Nothing will happen in 1 year. It takes time. But we should have always faith for the benefit of the country, in good value system, and with our good budget, we can do, sir. This is my unbiased opinion. I'm a nominated person. For me,